Good afternoon, Texas bikers and bikers all across the nation. This is Butch Popeye Moss with Texas Biker Radio talking to you live from Texas. Well, let me tell you, Abel Reyna's got to be saying, I didn't sign up for this. This is not supposed to happen. Abel Reyna didn't stop to think when he decided to indict 177 people who were attending a political meeting of crimes up to murder. He didn't know what was going to be coming at him, and that is a battery of lawyers that are going to be digging into this court, this DA's office, these judges, digging into their past, the good old boy system that's corrupt as hell. And things are going to come to light. And I promise you, they're going to have to find a way out. They're going to have to find a way out. You can already see it in their faces. They're struggling in the courtroom, and the counter punches are coming soon. They're coming soon. This thing is going to collapse under its own weight, because that kind of system where they have for-profit jails, where they have a system of corruption, it depends on speed. Getting people into court, getting people out of court, getting people to take plea deals. That's not happening with the bikers. That's not happening. That's one reason it's so very important to them to win this first trial, which I don't think is going to happen. Number one, motorcycle clubs are not gang in the context of gangs. They're just not. Number two, they violated the constitutional rights of American citizens. And you can also place this up in the number one spot. You have the right to meet peaceably in this country, anywhere, anytime. Peaceably. Now that peace was disrupted. And those individuals that disrupted that are the ones that should be on trial. Now some of those people may be deceased. We don't know. Because right now, they're busy trying to paint a picture of everybody's guilty of crimes leading up to murder. That's what they're busy trying to do, using this collusion law of 3 or more people, that thing. And that's a dangerous law. That law can be used against any group across this country, or especially in Texas, where the law is on the books of the legislature. It is law in Texas. So this is what they're trying to do. And we think this is going to collapse. Because they're being looked at. Just like that meme we put up there. We're looking at you. We're looking at what you've been doing. Because we promise you, outlaw public officials outweigh more things than any biker groups have been doing over the last 10 years. Matter of fact is, crimes committed by bikers are minuscule compared to outlaw public officials. This includes the Border Patrol, Homeland Security, law enforcement, city, state, federal, you name it. Because they have access that bikers and bike clubs and anyone else out there doesn't have. That's just the truth of it. And we plan on pointing that out. Get ready. Fasten your safety belt. There's more to come. There's more to come. Now we went down there to the trial yesterday, and like I reported, we had two deputies assigned to keep us awake. It's that mundane. It's like watching paint dry. It's and the defendant's name has not been brought up in weeks of testimony. Just painting this picture. That's all they're doing. And yesterday was interesting. They had 154 guns they found. 12 of them had been fired. The smallest one was a Derringer. And the ballistics didn't come out on that one. There's one 9mm pistol was fired 5 times. One .45 caliber pistol fired 5 times. The rest had been fired 1, 2, 3 times. Like I said, the smallest pistol was a .38 Special over and under Derringer. Incredible, everybody. Incredible. The prosecution spent much time claiming claiming that bikers are of one mind. You know what I mean? They're of one mind. They're mind-numb robots. They know without orders what to go do. They don't have to have orders. It's the code, it's whatever it is you want to call it, that makes them go do this. Go commit crimes up to murder. Let me promise you, I think when the Cossacks stepped over that rail, when the banditos drove into the driveway, let me tell you, you know what that was? That was peer pressure. That's what I believe. That was peer pressure, lining up outside arm to arm. But when the shit went down, back over the rail, baby, I changed my mind. This is what I was talking about the other day. You can't get 30 people to agree to crap 100%. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. The prosecution's theory that anything these leaders say goes is just not true. It's that way with every group out there. Every group. The prosecution is wrong in the picture they're painting. Because when the rubber hit the road, a few people fired their weapons. And at that time, there was 250 people there. That's a lot of people that didn't fire their weapons. That's a lot of people that didn't run toward the fight. I just promise you, you cannot get 177 people to agree to commit crimes and murder. Doesn't happen in this age. It doesn't happen in this age. We are a reflection of our society. I apologize if I stumble on my words. I'm not a professional broadcaster. I'm just telling you what's in my heart and what I know. This just doesn't happen. They're not mind-numb robots like everybody says. And let me tell you, we found out there was many different agencies involved, up to 7 different agencies that didn't necessarily have contact with each other. It's an incredible thing we're seeing happen down there in Waco. But I promise you, those people didn't plan on what's happening now. And it's like I said at the beginning of this broadcast, they're being looked at. They're being looked at by lawyers. They're being looked at by what we call affectionately the mob, which is our group of citizen reporters, people in the backgrounds, up to law students that contact us all the time, that are helping out and giving us information. It's been reported that Abel Reyna looks the other way if you make a contribution to his campaign, and maybe under the table. But there are people within the courthouse that are ready to testify against him. It's an incredible thing we're seeing. And I promise you, where there's smoke, there's fire. That means there are others involved in this kind of behavior. We've been saying all along that that system is based for profits and underhanded things. They've gotten away with it for decades, but now they're being looked at. And they will continue to be looked at until something is done about it. Whether it's through the state legislature, through the media, through the voters, whatever it takes. We are on top of it and will continue to be. We will not go away. And we're going to expand on this. And it all happens at All for One on Facebook. Join us there. Be a part. And we give a call to action for some movement. Take part. Take part. Let me tell you, this is important to every motorcycle club, every motorcyclist out there. Because if this wins out, we've opened the floodgate. We've opened the floodgate. You've got to stand up and take part. With that, this is Butch Popeye Moss. Enjoy your Saturday morning. It's a little bit cool outside, but it's nice, good for a ride. Them motors run good on a day like this. This is what we love to do. Get out there and do it. And if you don't have a motorcycle, buy one. Because Generation Z is coming up behind us. We got to figure out what to do with those kids. Buy them a damn motorcycle. Buy them a little bitty one. Like I had when I was 8. But that's another story. Everybody, have a good day.